Last year in 2013, in summer, when we went to sister Nivedita school, the first thing really struck me is that they were not in their shoes.
Right.
They were all in the barefoot,
Okay.
barefoot, and they were sitting on the floor. I studied in Holy Child Institute and then Bethune Collegiate School. The Bethune Collegiate School is the first girls' school in entire Indian subcontinent.
Wow.
That's a
okay.
very, very historic school.
Yeah.
Now I studied in Bethune school, but when I moved to when I visited Sister Nivedita school last year, I found they were in saris, and saris means the Indian national costume sari.
Yes.
Sari is treated as a school uniform there,
Right.
from the level of, if I say, Form 4, Form 5, upper AS level and A level.
Okay.
So like the girls of age 15, 16, 17 and 18, sari is their school uniform.
Okay.
And I think this is a very, very unique thing, and that is possible only in Calcutta.
Okay.
Not in other places. Place in India, I do not think sari is. They use sari as a school uniform,
Yeah.
but it is still there in Calcutta.
What was
that
the
is-
reason for that then, do you think, Shubha?
The reason, if you ask me the reason, I might not say you the whole history of anything, but as a habit or practice, we Eastern Indian people and Southern Indian people, we use sari as our costume
Yes.
more regularly than the Western Indian or the Northern Indian people. Like North Indian people, their national costume they use like a salwar kurtas, and in the Western India too. But even sari is even today now also is a very great challenging costume for the Northern Indian people and the Western Indian people. Where we Eastern Indian people, we are still wearing the sari. It's just, it is like our everyday costume. So that is one thing I really noticed.
Okay.
And then there was no girls were in their shoes.
Okay.
So, and then they were sitting on the floor,
Okay.
and with a small rug.
Right.
They had their own rug and they were sitting on the rug. And then the most interesting thing I found, it is still the same when Sister Nivedita started her school.
Right.
All the girls were learning. They had a music class when I was visiting the school, and all the girls were sitting on the floor. It's a big balcony, or you call veranda.
Yeah.
So it's a very big veranda, and the teacher was teaching some music classes, some good songs, and that's why I gave the idea to Jean. That can we really introduce a classroom scene where all the girls are learning music?
Yeah.
So she then, after that, she actually included this particular classroom or the music class scene in her act.
Okay.
So that I found very, very interesting. A couple of things in your questions, what I notice here, when you say that how did girls' roles change as a result of going to the school? Were they able to get a better job, go on to their further education, or did they just stay at the same? This situation is still the same in India. It is still the same. It really depends on the socio-economic background.
Yeah.
The more stronger financial background the girls are coming from, they go for the further education. They even like India already observed Prime Minister as a lady Prime Minister. We already produce lady president in our country. So it really depends on the socio-economic background of that particular family.
Yes.
Even if many girl children might not go to the school till date now, isn't ever might not finish the schooling, might not go to the higher education, might not go for the job, but on the other hand, like you can see extremely different situation. So how this is happening? This is happening basically, it depends on the financial or the socio-economic values or socio-economic condition of that particular family. So you cannot take India as a general general example that all Indians are following the same. It is never possible. And then the second, so that was my mother. She was also explaining to you that first her daddy did not agree that she will be working, but at that time graduated girls are extremely rare. There were hardly few handful girls were there. Handful girls were graduated at that time. So she got a job just like that. Like people used to call or invite you just to come and grab the job, because graduate girls hardly there was none. And then one question is that could you tell us little about Sister Nivedita? Here I will tell you one thing. Like I am a girl of the same locality, same place, but though I studied in a different school, not in my mother's school, but Sister Nivedita, she was associated with Swami Vivekananda.
Yes, that's right.
Now Swami Vivekananda, he started Ramakrishna Mission Mott. Ramakrishna Mission, if you study it in the internet or if you Google about Ramakrishna Mission, now they are doing, it's a kind of Red Cross kind of society or organization. It's a very big, huge organization. They have hundreds of offices in all over the world. Now those people and those organizations, they work lot of good things in the natural devastation or so many, all these things. They work for the education, they work for the health, they work for any difficult in any difficult scenario. They work in the ground on the ground level. So we do have a huge respect for this Ramakrishna Mission, this organization. So it's a similar like the Sisters of Charity or the Mother Teresa's mission, like that. It is very similar. So we know Sister Nivedita as a part of that group. We honestly, till I came here, till I reached to the Northern Ireland, I did not have any clue that Sister Nivedita is from Northern Ireland. Neither any Calcutta people, neither any Bengali people, neither any Indian, they don't even know who is Sister Nivedita. But even we Bengalis, we heard her name every day. We know her name very well. But we know her as a associate with the part of Vivekananda, part of Ramakrishna Mission Mott. We didn't know her that she came all the way from Northern Ireland individually, and she worked this much. It is Jean's act actually opened up our eyes. Then we started studying and knowing about her. So as a Bengali girl, that is my limitation of my knowledge. That was my limitation of my knowledge. I knew, or most of the people, they know that Sister Nivedita is part of the Ramakrishna Mission. So we see her as a Hindu nun. Like the way Mother Teresa also worked in Calcutta. I thought it is a Christian country, so the Christmas on 25th December, it will be a fabulous party. It is going to be a very huge fabulous thing, because the first time I am in a European place and in a Christian country, and the 25th December is that big celebration festival. So that was my first year in Edinburgh. We used to live in a Edinburgh, like a university house, and in the morning 10 o'clock when we came out of our house, we can't find anyone. All the shops are closed. There was no bus, no tram, no taxi, no cab, and it was such a desert look road, all the streets, and we were still living on the Nicholson Street. Nicholson Street was unimaginable scene, such a big crowded place. So first thing came in my mind. I told my husband, something wrong is there. Don't come out. Don't go outside. Something wrong is there. Something happens means the curfew happens. You know, the last night we don't know what happened. We didn't see the BBC news. It must be there must be a curfew, because I have seen curfew in Edinburgh. I have seen curfew in Gujarat, in Ahmedabad. First thing came in my mind that last night something bad happens, and it's basically the curfew. After 2 hours again we came back slowly. We found the same situation. There was no bus, no shops were open, not even a private taxi, local taxi, nothing. We can't understand. We could not understand what happened to this city. Today is Christmas Day. Everyone should enjoy and celebrate. How come this is so quiet?
Yeah.
So you can understand like the
difference in your
differences.
celebrations, like July, everybody would be out and
Celebration
on the
means
streets,
public celebration.
Yeah.
And then after 5 days the Hogmanay festival comes. The
Oh,
Hogmanay. That was the
That's
celebration.
different.
That was the difference. So that is where we celebrated everything here.
Yeah.
I mean everything back home. And that was my first year Christmas thing. And from that time the international school always they explain to their new students like this might happen to you as well.
You know, you don't think of it from, you know, another person from a different country's point of view. As you say, in India everybody would be out celebrating, loads of activity, everything would be open and going on, but here it's very much within your house and your family for Christmas.
Christmas means 500 to 600 Santas are dancing on the street. So many Santas are dancing.
Wow.
Yes, all the Santas. You will not. If you want to hire a Santa dress, you cannot get it if you do not book them beforehand. So the 500-600 Santas are always dancing everywhere. Mickey Mouse cartoon things are dancing. They are actually giving the sweets and treats and balloons and lots of things, and all the children and families like a outburst, like a happy things or something is going.